Welcome to the 2019-2020 Wrestling Rules Change presentation. Following are the rule interpretations as they will be enforced during the upcoming season. Rule 4-1-1A, Uniform. When wearing a one-piece singlet, female contestants are required to wear a form-fitted compression undergarment that completely covers their breasts. A form-fitted compression undergarment is defined as a sports bra or compression t-shirt. For both male and female contestants, a suitable undergarment which completely covers the buttocks and groin area shall be worn under a one-piece singlet. A thong does not qualify as a suitable undergarment. Rule 4-1-1A has been edited to reflect the updated undergarment requirements and states female contestants shall wear a form-fitted compression undergarment that completely covers their breasts. Rule 4-1-1B, Uniform. In respect to shorts designed for wrestling and compression shorts, a suitable undergarment which completely covers the buttocks and groin area shall be worn. Again, a thong does not qualify as a suitable undergarment. These slides show the rules book editorial changes in respect to a suitable undergarment to be worn with shorts designed for wrestling and compression shorts. Rule 4-4-1A and 4-4-1C, Uniform. Once again, a suitable undergarment must completely cover the buttocks and groin area. Rule 4-1-1C, a note. As underlined, female contestants shall wear a suitable undergarment that covers their breast and also minimizes the risk of exposure. Rule 4-5-7, Weigh-in. The rule has been edited to specify female contestants must wear a form-fitted compression undergarment that completely covers their breasts to weigh-in. This is the rule as it now appears in the rules book. The undergarment requirement for weigh-in is the same as that for a legal uniform. However, the casebook identifies an ordinary t-shirt as allowable for weigh-in. The ordinary t-shirt will be allowed for weigh-in, but is not legal to be worn with the competition uniform. Rule 4-1-3 and 7-6-6D, Shoelaces. These rules have been modified to indicate if the shoelaces come undone, the penalty would be an automatic stalling call. Shoelaces coming undone is defined as coming untied. This is the change as it appears in the rules book. Although the rule addresses secured in an acceptable fashion, in Colorado it will be allowed that laces tied is secured in an acceptable fashion. If the laces become untied, regardless of how they were secured, a stalling call will be automatic. Rule 4-1-4, Logos on ear guards. This rule addition specifies the allowable size for any manufacturer's logo, trademark, or reference that appears on the ear guards. The allowable size being no more than 2 1/4 square inches, with no dimension more than 2 1/4 inches. This size limitation is not associated with stickers or team logos that may appear on the ear guards. The underlined wording was added to indicate the size restrictions for a manufacturer's logo, trademark, or reference. Again, the size can be no more than 2 1/4 square inches with no dimension more than 2 1/4 inches. Rule 4-2-1, Hair. The requirement as to length of hair remains, but no longer does hair have to be in its natural state. If hair is secured with a legal hair control device and meets the length requirements, then a legal hair cover is not required. The hair as shown in these play pics is legal, assuming the control devices used in play pic A are not hard or abrasive. In play pic A, the hair is not legal because it extends below the top of an ordinary shirt collar. Play pic B is legal when using a hair control device such as a rubber band. The hair in play pic A and B is legal. The hair control device used in play pic B must not be hard or abrasive. The hair in play pic A is indicated to be longer than allowed by rule, but is legal as shown when secured with a legal hair control device. The hair in play pic B is legal. This is the rule as it has been edited. Hair in its natural state has been removed and the legal hair control device definition has been added. Rule 4-3-5, Special Equipment. The rule now specifies wrestlers shall not wear leg or arm sleeves that do not contain a pad. In play pic A and B, the sleeves do not contain pads and are not legal. Note, this rule is the same as enforced in Colorado last year. This is the rule as it now appears in the rules book. 5-25-2 Takedown. This is an editorial correction that reflects the change to Rule 5-25-1 that occurred last season. When a wrestler's legs or torso are controlled and the wrestler's hand or hands touch the mat beyond reaction time, a takedown shall be awarded. Edited out of the rule is the phrase, majority of the wrestler's weight is supported by his hands. Rule 5-27-1A, technical violation. The editorial changes to this rule are intended to make specific the difference between a technical violation for going out of the wrestling area, fleeing the mat, and a stalling penalty for backing or pushing out of the wrestling area. It is a technical violation if the wrestler intentionally goes out of or takes his opponent out of the wrestling area to avoid an imminent scoring situation. This wording mimics the clarification provided in Colorado last season. Rule 7-3-1, technical violation. The rule now identifies going out of the wrestling area or forcing your opponent out of the wrestling area as a means of avoiding an imminent scoring situation as a technical violation. Rule 7-6-6D, stalling. Shoelaces become undone is added to the list of stalling violations. It is delay of match. Rule 8-1-3, penalties and warnings. References to stalling have been removed from this rule to accommodate the addition of Rule 8-1-4. Rule 8-1-4, warning and penalties for stalling. This is a major rule change in that stalling will no longer follow the progressive penalty chart. Stalling is now independent of other penalties and will stand alone in its penalty sequence. The penalty sequence for stalling is warning for the first offense, 1-point penalty for the second and third offense, 2-point penalty and choice of position on the next restart for the fourth offense. A fifth offense shall result in disqualification. Rules 8-2-4A and 8-2-4B, 1, 2, and 3, injury time. During an injury timeout, the evaluation time may be extended to a maximum of 5 minutes if the suspected injury involves the head, neck, cervical column, or nervous system. This provision may only be used if an appropriate healthcare professional is present. The time used will not affect the normal 1 1/2 minutes of injury time. The extended evaluation time is often referred to as concussion protocol. Any contestant exhibiting signs or symptoms of a concussion shall not return to competition until cleared by an appropriate healthcare professional. If an appropriate healthcare professional is not present, injuries to the head, neck, cervical column, or nervous system will be covered by the same time frame as other injuries. When an appropriate healthcare professional is present, the evaluation time for injuries to the head, neck, cervical column, or nervous system may be extended to a maximum of 5 minutes. A second occurrence of this type of injury shall require the wrestler to default the match. When the 5-minute evaluation time is used, it will in no way affect the regular 1 1/2 minutes of injury time. The extended 5-minute evaluation time cannot be used in conjunction with the 1 1/2 minutes of injury time. When the new provision is used, it will count as one of the 2 injury timeouts allowed for the athlete. This change does not create an additional timeout. The new provision is allowed for use only during a charged injury timeout. If an athlete sustains a head, neck, cervical column, or nervous system injury as the result of an illegal hold, unnecessary roughness, or unsportsmanlike conduct, the 2-minute recovery timeout is the only evaluation time allowed. The extended evaluation time is only allowed when a designated appropriate healthcare professional is present. The appropriate healthcare professional must be designated prior to the start of the event, must be on site and assigned only to that event, and must be scheduled to be present for the entirety of the event. Official signal number 28. The official will tap the front of the head with a balled up fist to indicate the 5-minute evaluation time is to begin. Rule 9-2-2F, team scoring. The 6th dual meet tiebreaker criteria is now forfeits. Rule 9-2-2F now reads, the team giving up the least number of forfeits. The rationale for this change is to not allow the team forfeiting the most matches to have an advantage in respect to the subsequent tiebreaker criteria. All but one of the NFHS points of emphasis have been addressed previously in this presentation. Sporting behavior. Contestants are expected to exhibit proper sporting behavior at all times. Without good sportsmanship, we lose everything the sport of wrestling is trying to accomplish. The referee shall enforce the sportsmanship rules from opening handshakes to making stalling or fleeing the mat calls. Lessons learned on the competition mat are the supports and underpinnings of developing a young person into a conscientious and responsible adult. Promoting good sportsmanship can increase the number of opportunities for more people to participate in the sport. As a reminder, rules presentations can be accessed on the home page at www.cwoa.us. If you have additional questions, please contact Colorado State Rules Interpreters Scott Tarbox or Rob Ververs.